detective thrill me.
Thanks for joining us. Doing things a little differently today, Jared. People, in the past, we've done the old gold, silver, bronze angle. So we've looked at a director or an actor's filmography and gold, silver, bronzed it. We're going to kind of do something like that here, but it's a little more succinct. We're calling it the Mount Rushmore. So we're going to do the top 4, or what we believe the top 4 movies are for a director, for an actor, for a genre. It can be anything like that. But we're also going to throw in the old, what we call Mount Flushmore, which is your 4 worst pictures as well. So today's episode, it's a person near and dear to our hearts after recently sitting through, I think it was 12 hours. Was it 12 hours worth of fucking Transformers
not the
pictures?
way I'd describe it. Yeah.
We're going to do Rushmore and Flushmore for one Michael Bay, director Michael Bay. Now, I'm going to be honest here. Early days of Bay, I was kind of a fan of the guy.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I loved his shtick.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the 90s.
As we've said before, that was the time when if we saw Don Simpson, Jerry Bruckheimer on the thing, we were in a ladder.
People were getting excited. Fucking frothing up.
Yeah.
You better get tickets. Get out of the movie Max card.
I recall the heyday of Enemy of the State. Fuck.
Jesus.
That's going to be awesome. And then coming out of the cinema going, yeah, that was pretty good.
Well, we had a fucking glut.
Yeah.
Remember? It was like fucking The Rock, Con Air, Enemy of the State. You had Pearl Harbor. You had fucking everything. Those guys were on in the cinemas every year and a half for about 10 years. So Bay was kind of like, I kind of looked forward to Bay.
Yeah, absolutely.
In his heyday. So, taking into account Mount Rushmore, so his 4 best, the first one, in my opinion, is no doubt The Rock for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's his fucking cleanest film. It's quite well written. It's got really good actors in it. It's actually, in Bay terms, under-directed for him. It's not as kind of overly fucking... It hasn't got quite as many of those cuts and fucking, jumpy cameras and stuff that perhaps permeated the work later in the career. So I find that, I personally find that to be his best movie.
Yeah.
So that's the first one on my Mount Rushmore.
That's on mine.
Mount Rushmore?
As well. Probably one of the best casts he's had.
Yes.
When you talk about the top sort of actors in there.
Connery, Cage.
Harris.
Down to William Forsythe.
Yeah.
Fucking Michael Biehn. Tony Todd.
I mean, it's a sausage fest. But
it is a sausage fest. I believe Claire Forlani's in there.
Yeah.
Maybe for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. But yeah, like...
Well, Bay told them all to leave.
Yeah.
Not you guys.
I can still watch that and say it doesn't have the bloat and stuff that he became sort of known for, and it's a little tighter. And I think you maybe brought up a point that when he was working with Simpson and Bruckheimer that perhaps they were shepherding things and be like, no, Michael, this scene's got to be 5 minutes, not fucking 15.
Yeah, maybe.
So I think that is a strong case. I think this is the period where his directorial shit was working. Like his action stuff was just on the money.
Do you think that the 90s, like he was kind of a 90s guy? 90s, early 2000s guy? Because the style fit the type of films?
Fit, but it was just a bit tighter. So his kind of, background in the film clips where it's all about flash and glitz and whatever worked when it's a bit tighter and it's not just constantly sort of assaulting your senses. So
I think him and Russell Mulcahy might be... perhaps half brothers or something. Mulcahy had similar fucking
Mulcahy
shit about
him. Flash.
It's a bit of Flash. Okay, so second on Mount Rushmore.
One more point I'll bring up about that is I kind of hate movie theories. When people bring up a theory about a movie, I hate that it's gotten to this point where people just try to make something up and cross over movies that aren't connected and stuff like that. But one of the ones I actually enjoy of the handful that is how, this one when people say that Connery is actually Bond.
Yeah.
And, they've actually had James Bond locked up all this time and that sort of stuff. I kind of find that one interesting.
Yeah, I do too.
So that adds a bit of an angle to it where it's fun to look at with that lens nowadays. One of the handful of movie theories where I think someone's actually picked up on something that's kind of fun.
Yeah. It's interesting we talk about the lack of bloat in The Rock, but it's interesting to say that, the lack of bloat for a Bay picture is 2 hours 15.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we're starting to get there.
Fucking hell.
But it's if you compare it to like Transformers and how I sort of suggested watching a Bay Transformers movies was like Backrooms, where times just didn't seem to fucking seemed like the runtime just continued to sort of get further and further away from you.
Kept clicking over. Back to the start.
Yeah, I never feel like that in The Rock.
No, absolutely not. The Rock's a tight piece of work and quite well written. I think that you have to remember that this is a really good script, I think.
Yeah, we're talking from that action movie kind of sense.
Yeah.
Exactly what we were looking for at the time.
Sticking with early Bay, for me, I'm always been a big sort of supporter of Bad Boys.
Mm-hmm.
It was the first movie that Bay made. It's got a little bloat, and it's not always successful. And I mean, let's be honest, the plot's kind of fucking nothingness. Absolutely nothing. Like, guy steals drugs. That was it. We chase him down. But the two leads are charismatic. Bay keeps things explosive. He doesn't overdo it. There's a sequence where they're chasing the car and Martin Lawrence ends up on top of it, falls off the front, and then Will Smith tackles him out of the way just before. It's a fucking fantastic scene, edited brilliantly. That's where a bit of slow-mo works. I like it. I like Bad Boys a lot, actually.
Yep.
So that's the second one on my list.
Fair to say that one's on mine as well.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, like you said, it was his first movie. It was still kind of, I don't know, it was in that whole buddy cop kind of period. But they paired up a couple of guys who worked fucking fantastically together in that first movie.
Yes.
This was where, this was when Will Smith, I would almost say I was a fan of the bloke at the time, whereas now I can't stand the sight of the guy. But it's...
Yeah, when he started going around slapping people,
yeah.
I lost some he lost some credibility.
It's even more than that. I mean, fuck, I see him in an interview now and I'm like, just stop it. You're trying to get back in our good graces and you're trying too hard, Will. Remember that fucking freestyle he did not that long ago?
Freestyle?
Freestyle rapping and he was fucking going on it's not
Will! You don't get... It's just be quiet, go away for 6 months. Like, you know how this works.
Yeah.
They take you back.
Yeah. And you've got money. You got money. Just be one of these people that's happy to be out of the spotlight for a
disappear up your own ass for a while.
Exactly. I don't think Martin Lawrence has ever been better than in this, in at least in movies. I can't say I've gone too deep into his TV work, but I know some people enjoyed some of his early work there. But yeah, he's never been better than this. And Bay was, it's before he had a fucking grand sense of himself to think that his movies should go for fucking 3 hours. So
this only goes for a tiny 1 hour 50, I think, this one. She's fucking tight.
So yeah, it was 100% on there for me. I can still go back to that and have a good time with that one.
Yeah. So what's 3 on your Rushmore?
This one's probably going to make you laugh, Adam, but do you want to have a guess at what I'm talking about?
Is it Armageddon?
It is Armageddon.
It's also on my Rushmore as well. Look, we've talked about this forever.
Yeah.
It's fucking entertaining.
Yeah.
Like, I think that...
It's where things started to turn a little.
Bloat. We had some bloat.
It's very silly, but it's fucking popcorn. It's popcorn movie of the era. Some people would say it fucking ruined the popcorn movie, but I tend to think...
I'm not one of them.
Yeah, we saw this a bunch of times in the cinema.
Fuck oath.
Because I copped it on movie marathons.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, where, you'd get the other two and you're like, I haven't seen them and I could sit through Armageddon again. At the time, I was thrilled to sit through Armageddon again.
If you tried to put me 3 movies in front of me these days and one of them was Armageddon and it was past 10 p.m,
yeah.
I can't do it.
But it's also, it's committing to some of the silliness. Like, it commits heavily to the emotions of, and what you said, even now you can watch it and still get some emotion out of Bruce Willis towards the back end.
Yeah.
Aerosmith, roaring in.
Fucking hell, absolutely. It was still clinging to what you said in our last episode about Bumblebee. It still had that. It was right at the tail end of like soundtracks.
Yeah.
Soundtracks were important.
Yeah.
It sold a fucking shitload of soundtracks.
Yes.
Look, it's got
a copy there floating around somewhere on CD.
Yeah, I had one. It's got a really good cast. The right cast for this sort of material.
Yeah. And where things are silly, I'll go along with it because you got guys like Steve Buscemi and Michael Clark Duncan really kind of selling the fucking fun of it all.
Yes.
And it's one of those ones where I can look at things and go, oh, gee, that's silly, but fucking laugh at it and have a good time with it rather than being frustrated by it.
Absolutely. And the whole sequence where, and again, it's probably a little too long, but from the president's speech to the lift-off is fucking great. Like, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's really well put together. It's emotional. Everything from the music to the, just to the fucking, to the what's being said over the top. I mean, even in the commentary, Ben Affleck's like, after fucking shit canning the movie earlier on, he basically says, like, there's something about this.
Yeah, and look, it's something like, I look at something like Top Gun Maverick. I would say Top Gun Maverick's probably a better movie and a bit tighter in a lot of ways.
Yes.
But it works for the same sort of reasons. Like, there's things in Top Gun Maverick where I kind of go, how fucking stupid is your plan or whatever's going on.
Or we're about
the reasons they put the guy back in the cockpit. This guy's the most fucking reckless, dangerous idiot we've ever had.
He's also fucking 60.
Yeah. Get him to teach everyone how to fly.
Christ.
But it's to me, it works for similar reasons.
Correct. And this is like, it's fucking entertaining. A mate of mine at work, we talked about disaster movies and I brought up Armageddon. Next morning he comes in and he goes, I watched Armageddon last night, and I'm expecting him to go, what a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
And he goes, that was great fun. I was like, you know it.
Did he say, on a good day, that's a 5-star picture?
He didn't quite go that far. But I was crapping on about that.
What sort of day must I have had?
You must have been fucking hungover or something. Like, it must have been.
No, that's a bad day.
I know,
I might have still been drunk.
It perks your spirits up. Back on deck.
Yeah.
Okay, so look, we're very similar on the Rushmores.
Very much online, yep.
I get the feeling like we might see the same last one here.
Yeah, I think so.
I've gone with Pain and Gain.
Yeah, so have I.
His style works for the fucking silliness of that entire story. And look, I totally understand that some people have got the shits about that because it's like, you're fucking making this horrible crime that these pricks committed into some kind of laugh.
Yeah.
But the fact is, the story is so fucking ridiculous. In reality, it was ridiculous.
In reality, mixed in with that horrific crime, those guys did some things where you kind of read about them and you're like almost in disbelief about how silly,
fucking stupid they are.
Some of the things were.
And so his style actually works for this.
Yeah. I think perhaps maybe he could have avoided some of that just by making it purely fictional and not using the names.
Yeah,
and stuff like
possibly
that.
like a sort of a sort of a side sort of version that doesn't use the names.
Yeah.
But I actually think it's highly amusing.
Yeah.
It's entertaining. It moves at a reasonable clip too. It's not as sort of like bogged down in shit that some of his other movies get to.
Yeah. You get great performances too.
You get fucking fantastic performances, which is not a Michael Bay fucking staple.
I mean, there's things that I really dislike about Mark Wahlberg's acting.
Yeah.
Here, they come across as you've perfectly fucking...
You've harnessed that shit.
Guy
yeah, yes.
At how much of a dickhead he is.
Yeah, exactly. And it works well, and Bay seems to... It feels a little bit looser for Bay. He's away from the action stuff. He doesn't have to blow anything up or anything like that. And it feels like this is kind of a nice sort of loose Bay.
Yeah. I would say that's fair. And it's probably the best The Rock's been.
Oh, for sure.
This is where The Rock showed range, Adam.
That is almost a foreign concept to the guy now, but
Yeah.
correct.
Well, he's coming off the Smashing Machine, which I think he held up very well.
Yes.
Um,
Movie itself, not so much, but himself. Although people were talking about Oscars, and I was like, I think we need to just cool our fucking heels there.
he was very good, but I think the movie itself just wasn't quite up to that.
But to get a good performance like that, and to actually get The Rock to commit to being kind of unlikable, because that character is hugely unlikable.
Yes.
And it's the same with Wahlberg. They're unlikable. The characters are super unlikable, but then there's that kind of dark humor mixed through their fucking buffoonery as they everything they try to do is just fucking stupid.
I think the thing where I sort of, I don't want to say I'd push back on some of the criticisms of using the real story is because I think that's a valid point to bring up. But I would say that he's not fucking championing these guys.
No,
through the entire movie, you're watching it going, these guys are fuckwits. They're idiots.
Yes.
But, Johnson manages to elicit some sympathy for the guy that he's playing and this sort of stuff. So I can understand where the criticism is, and I guess using it for the stuff that is purposely driven to get a few laughs out of things, it is probably in poor taste at times when it's using a real crime like that. But I would say there's no point in the movie where you're looking at these guys and fucking championing them at all. So.
I don't walk around going, fuck, like these guys were fucking great people and shit.
No.
They're clearly assholes.
Yes.
All right, so that's Rushmore. We were all on page with Rushmore.
Yep.
So Mount Rushmore for Bay, just to reiterate, The Rock, Pain and Gain, Bad Boys, Armageddon. That's a solid night. If I had to sit through those four.
Oh, well.
Solid.
I wouldn't be complaining like I was last week.
All right, Mount Flushmore. Flushmore for this guy. I'm going to come straight out of the gate with a recently watched Transformers Revenge of the Fallen is the fucking worst of those movies. And I think the absolute worst of his really bad tendencies.
Yep.
The shaky camera, the fucking super fast cuts, but it's seeped into no story, no fucking character, nothing. Like the whole movie is just an excuse for pyrotechnics and toys and shit to see, and planes and helicopters and fucking robots belting each other, and it's just a shocking film.
Yeah, terrible. And you use the, I know they talk about the writer's strike and whatever. If that's the case, and you've got a writer's strike, and that's the excuse you're going to use, why would you make the movie go for fucking 2 hours and 45 minutes if you didn't think the script was strong enough to be able to hang a movie on?
I don't know. And again, I just come back to, I think Bay, he was in that period, those Transformers movies was just, well, I can put fucking anything I want on screen and people will watch it.
And this is the story's not good, but we also didn't have anything related to fucking good action on screen that could fucking smooth that over a little bit.
So there wasn't any rollicking kind of set pieces that he was kind of known for.
Fuck, I was begging for one.
Fucking hell. It's like he'd forgotten how to do it.
Yeah. And then we add annoying Transformers. Yeah. I mean, he's ticked every fucking box.
What? How can I make this worse than ever?
Yeah.
I've got to tick all these boxes to make it the worst fucking movie ever.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, worst movie bingo.
I've got a fucking headache just thinking about this. Fuck.
I hated that movie. I hated it. As I said to you, I try to like movies.
I say that 30% of the time, but I fucking hate this movie. Like, I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
This movie and Freddy's Dead, I don't think I can go near either of them. This is like, I've got to have a list. You know what? It's time for me to start putting together a list.
Yeah.
If it's 0 or 0.5, it's a fucking no-go.
How would you react? I think, I enjoy going to conventions and listening to people talk about movies. How would you react if you went to a convention and Michael Bay was there or someone involved in Freddy's Dead was there?
fuck? I would. You know what?
There'd be a YouTube video going around.
Me, no, you know
Michael
what?
Bay accosted by angry.
I'd be in the back, but I'd be standing up with my arms folded.
Yeah. I'd be silent, but there'd be a few fingers directed at the stage.
Oh, bullshit. That movie fucking stinks, mate. Wait, take your hands off me. I'm being dragged out of the place.
I can say I've only seen that scenario where there's a bit of tenseness once.
In the convention game.
I've seen a few. I saw some people ask questions. I remember being in Rose McGowan was doing a Q&A and some bloke asked what I would consider a pretty tasteless question about people she dated or whatever, and she just fucking played it off like a pro. Didn't, in her mind she was probably saying fuck this, but there was one time where what's the old mate, Dilip Rao, who was in Drag Me to Hell.
Dilip Rao.
There was a guy in the front row. I think he was in Avatar. And so there was a guy in the front row who was in like the VIP section and had been to a dinner the night before, and I got the distinct sense that this guy had pestered Dilip the night before, and then he asked a question about James Cameron's bad attitude about how he nearly killed Ed Harris or whatever. And Dilip Rao just fucking gave it to him. He's like, listen, mate, I'm not going to fucking listen to this. This is where I got the sense he'd spoken to him previously. He's like, you've said something last night. I'm not going to hear this crap about a bloke that I know and you don't.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. So I just gave it to him.
But also, you only talk about James Cameron trying to kill Ed Harris to Ed Harris. To me, I'd be
saying, Michael, can I just address the time you attempted to kill me by sitting me through 2 hours and 45 minutes of the worst filmmaking that anyone's ever been subjected to?
Yeah. By the way, can I get your autograph? Yeah. I mean, like it's on my Armageddon, my Armageddon CD. Okay, so second one. What's the second thing you got on your Flushmore for Michael Bay?
It's not going to be a surprise. It's the same series.
Oh, fuck. You got doubled up on
the last night. Last night.
Holy shit.
One word, Adam. Cogman. No. Michael, can you address the time that you attempted to kill Anthony Hopkins' career by putting him on screen with Cogman?
You know what? I'm sitting there and I'm having a long-winded question where I'm going, so you take a fucking Oscar-winning actor and you put him next to some fucking thing called Cogman. Can you fucking explain yourself?
No, I feel like it's just another case of this is the one where he kind of layered things together that I disliked about it. Like we had that kind of, that we were chasing a MacGuffin, but then, I keep bringing up that scene where it's like we have fucking 4 sections of people all going after this, and like I felt like 2 of those sections of people didn't need to be there at the time. And
yeah, I get that.
I don't know whether obviously there's a bit of recency bias, but genuinely think that this period of him making these movies is just the worst of his career. So
for sure. Do you think even he thinks that?
Yeah. If I asked you right now in 30 seconds to summarise the plot for me.
0. No idea.
I don't know what
fucking transforming robots. That's about it.
Transforming robots and great actors attempting to ruin their career.
Cogman is some sort of transformer butler or some shit. I don't know. That's it.
Yeah, that's what it is. He's fucking Alfred if he was a transformer.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh.
And if Alfred could play church organs and sing opera.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, look, yes. And look, I suggest Bay would probably tell you, yeah, this was not my finest work. Any of this.
Do you reckon?
But you know what? I got paid a fucking squillion.
Why do you do it 4 times?
Because I get paid $1 squillion.
5 times. Sorry.
And they let me do whatever the fuck I want. And I'm still a producer on fucking Bumblebee.
Yep.
It's like, I mean, I can kind of say this is where, as an artist, you kind of get caught. And I'm not absolving the guy of his sins because it's his fucking fault, because you can't tell me these movies aren't dictated by him. 'Cause they are.
He's got a big.
He's got a big say, right? But this is what happens when money trumps. We need a good script.
Yeah.
First thing we need is a good script. Before I start shooting any fucking film, I need to see a good script, not some fucking, you know what, written on a couple of napkins with a few fucking explosions drawn on the page.
If you wrote it on a napkin, 90 minutes tops. if the script is a napkin, don't go over 90.
Fucking hell. I reckon the script was a fucking post-it note.
Yeah.
Cogman.
But he lost the post-it note for 3/4 of the fucking
It says,
movie.
robots fight, London, Cogman, question mark. That was on the fucking...
Yeah. The post-it said, what if Alfred was a robot? Was a transformer?
And on the back it was written, who wants to fuck up Sir Anthony Hopkins' career?
Cogman couldn't transform. So
that's right. He's just a fucking robot. All right, okay, I'm going to throw one at you. The Six Underground.
Yeah, that's on my list too.
Fuck. Because it was not a Transformers movie. I actually hoped to myself that I'll turn this on Netflix and Bay will be back. We'll get, this is non-Transformer Bay.
Yeah.
But talk about a movie that's got no fucking plot. That's it.
Yeah. But it's also, so it was kind of the point where I was like, nah, Bay's lost to us.
I think so.
I thought was the real bad stuff just for whatever reason attached to the Transformers franchise.
It wasn't.
But this was where I was like, no, it's definitely just how it is now. I think it's probably one of the prime examples of when the feeling about Ryan Reynolds sort of shifted a bit. In this one, we get Reynolds doing everything possible to sort of find a spark, but there's nothing there and it's lengthy. It just becomes kind of annoying.
I think it's 2 hours 40, isn't it?
Yeah, and like you said, it's got similar problems with Transformers where we spend so much time doing shit that's just not, to me,
you know
it's
what?
not working.
I know the word that sums this movie up. Obnoxious.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking
Absolutely.
obnoxious across all facets.
And, I mean, when I finished Six Underground, if I heard an engine revving or a tyre squealing, I had fucking flashbacks.
Fucking oath. Channel 7 chopper.
Exactly.
I went to ground. I'm fucking serious. I hated it. Hated it so badly. And the only saving grace is you didn't have to watch it in the cinema.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to pay 25 squid.
You compare this to something like Gone in 60 Seconds. And I know some people don't love Gone in 60 Seconds or Fast and the Furious. There's actually something going on. And there's a pretty easy sort of plot to follow that services these exciting car sequences. And where I would compare this to the Transformers franchise is Michael just seems to have forgotten that the spectacle is there to serve the story, not the other way around. But the story's got to set up the spectacle. You don't just go, well, there's no story, so let's spend the next 20 minutes on a fucking thing that's going to overdo drone shots and fucking...
But this is the thing, Jared. The spectacle's not even there. Like he's fucking bungled the spectacle. So what you're getting is no story, spectacle that's fucking...
That's obnoxious. That's where the obnoxious word comes in.
And it's also boring.
Mm.
It's so fucking boring.
Yep.
Oh.
I think this might have been the point too where obviously I said what I was feeling about Bay's filmmaking at the time, but also Netflix.
Yeah.
Where the opinion of what Netflix would offer originally. I mean, prior to this, there was still this excitement of, Netflix is throwing these big budgets at people to get movies straight on the service that we'll be able to fucking prop up on a Friday night with a pizza and a beer and fucking settle in for a new movie. Now... Fuck, if you said to me, have you watched the new Netflix movie? I'd probably fucking headbutt you.
I went out of my way to avoid it. This is the fucking thing. I went out of my way to avoid some of that new shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I always came back. I always got to it.
I'll always come back to something stupid with fucking Mark Wahlberg. And, Paul Walter Hauser on Amazon, or a Dave Bautista affair where I'm convinced he hasn't read the script before he turned up for the first day of shooting.
You know what? Every time I think of Balls Up, I fucking giggle. I don't know. To me, is that too much? Giving it too much?
Well, I did have a bit of a chuckle the other day when I saw the clip of Ali G.
Wimbledon.
And then I started having a few kind of flashbacks to him putting on that stupid accent.
Oh, fucking hell. Talk about people trying to fuck their careers up. That's the one.
Yeah.
All right, okay, Flushmore, number 3. What do you got?
Well, this is the last one for me.
No, that's right, because you've got
I put the last
you've
night.
got Troubles last night. Okay, well, I'll give you my third.
Okay.
The Island.
Yeah, right. This was on the fringe for me.
I'll tell you what, that's where I started to see that's where I lost Bay. Because we'd had a run of like Bad Boys, The Rock, Armageddon.
Mm-hmm.
I think this might have been, the Island might have been the next one. Or was it Pearl Harbor and then might have been the Island?
Yeah.
I hated Pearl Harbor, but I didn't hate us that much that I was down on the guy. So the Island comes out and I'm thinking, fuck. I'm not joking. There's a really good idea in that.
Yep.
That movie. The whole idea of cloning to use or have organs for yourself, you know.
Yeah.
Great idea.
Michael Bay's not the guy to
No, Michael.
interrogate those ideas.
Michael is not a guy who's going to kind of like really search through those ideas.
But even if you're not going to go into like ethics of that sort of shit and the deeper questions about, you know, being a human if you're a fucking clone or whatever you want to go to, there's still a good action idea in there.
But the fucking thing, I'm not joking, there's a 40-minute car chase in it that becomes so fucking boring that I could have left the theatre for 10 minutes, taken a shit and come back and still would have been like, oh, we're still going.
And then had Bay take a shit on you for the next hour.
Maybe that's what he wanted me to do, just get up and leave.
Yeah, no, I think that's perfectly fair. Perfectly fair.
It's the first time I looked at a Bay movie and went, oh, fuck, like, I wish I hadn't watched that.
This was probably the one on the fringe for me where it would have been next in. I think I probably didn't go there because I recall some of the bad buzz around the island and I recall not really enjoying it, but I didn't have the same sort of distaste as I did with some of the other ones.
It's not one that...
Maybe if I watch it now, I'll have a different feeling.
I mean, we shouldn't watch any of his movies for a while, I think. Like, I think that we've got to give him some space because I'll go back and watch Armageddon and be fucking filthy. I'll be like, this prick has fucking ruined my life. I've had to sit through that. And I don't want that, Jared. I need to keep Armageddon alive.
Yeah.
What's your last one?
Another Transformers movie. Try to take a guess which one.
Is it fucking Age of Extinction?
It is Age of Extinction.
His fucking Flushmore is just fucking Transformers heads.
I mean, it's 3 Optimus Prime heads. And Ryan Reynolds. I hope I'm not giving him any ideas. Ryan Reynolds in the next Transformers movie.
Because there was buzz saying he's possibly circling a new Transformers movie, and I was like, fuck no.
As long as he's producing it, if he's like going to let somebody come in and do what they did with Bumblebee, fine. But please don't fucking write or direct it, Michael.
He must have been busy when Bumblebee was getting made. So Travis Knight was able to just fucking do what he liked.
Yeah.
Not worry about fucking old mate hanging around the set.
Yeah, so this one's in here again. Same old story. Bloat, obnoxious action sequences. That's going to be my new favourite term for describing Michael Bay action sequences. But I forgot how unlikable Mark Wahlberg's character in the Transformers series was.
Yes.
And as you brought up, actors like Nicola Peltz don't add anything to the mix.
That whole thing about
runtime.
This is the longest runtime. 2 hours 45.
And something like the Dinobots, which I was sort of looking forward to, play a really minor part. Like
that whole thing about the father and the fucking boyfriend button heads over the daughter is just mind-blowingly fucking stupid and misogynistic. It's just everything about it fucking sucks. Like, it's like, why the fuck did you have this here?
Yeah. So that's my Flushmore complete.
Fucking hell. Your Flushmore is, 3 Transformer heads and Ryan Reynolds. Fuck me. Whew. My last one is back to your mate Will Smith. Bad Boys 2. I fucking hated that movie.
Yeah, same.
Hated it. Again, those really bad parts of Bay's style just getting reheated. And this time, we've got no plot here either.
Yeah. This was one of the early times I recall being super aware that shit was just taking forever in a Bay movie as well.
But they destroy Cuba. Like, fucking hell, the movie ends with them in fucking Cuba.
Yeah.
Wrecking the place.
Yeah. I mean, the residents of Cuba were thinking, can we fucking move to Valverde or something like that?
I know, yeah. Well, John Matrix will turn up at Valverde and fucking level the joint.
Not like this, though.
He'll do it with rocket launchers, not with fucking vehicles. But yeah, currently Will Smith is fucking persona non grata in my filmography when I watch film.
Yeah.
But there was no denying at that period in time, Smith was charming and always good to see on screen, right? That you take that guy's fucking charisma at that point in his career and you basically fucking shit all over it in a Bad Boys picture. That's when you know you're doing something wrong. Like from a directorial standpoint, you can't even get the biggest movie star in the fucking world at that time he can't save it because it's shit. It's just fucking shit.
Okay.
Fucking hell, sorry. I don't want to lose myself here.
Just take a breath.
All right, take a breath. Thankfully, that's the end of the Flushmore.
Yeah.
All right, so just to reiterate, Flushmore for Michael Bay was, for me, it was Bad Boys 2, The Island, 6 Underground, and Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. And for you, it was fucking Transformers whatever.
Yeah.
3 times over.
3 Transformers, Revenge of the Fallen, The Last Night, and Age of Extinction, and 6 Underground.
Shit. There you go. That's Michael Bay. I mean, look, I'm not looking forward to anything that he's put out. Just let's.
That's all. We were supposed to be talking some positives about his Rushmore, but you've just finished it off with I'm not looking forward to
because
anything.
I don't want to ruin his Rushmore.
Yeah. Well, the only one that I would consider jumping into, I would like to watch The Island again, but I heard Ambulance was all right, and I haven't seen that yet.
Ambulance?
Yeah.
But I think I still got to give him a bit of a powder for a bit.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because I'd be afraid that I'd be so fucking biased before I even got started.
Yeah, but the flip side to that, Adam, is for me, it can only go up from here. I mean, I've just said in that 5-movie stretch are 3 of the worst movies of his career, and the other 2 aren't that much better.
No.
And so I feel like anything that I watch from Michael at this point can only improve.
You're like, this guy's fucking back. That's what you're going to say. You're going to contact me after watching Ambulance going, the guy's fucking back.
Yeah, I'll watch Ambulance and I'll be saying I can't wait for him to do another Transformers movie.
All right, everyone. That was about Rushmore, about Flushmore, Michael Bay. You can find us on iTunes, Spotify, Podomatic, and wherever else you get your podcast. Send us an email at thrillme@iinet.net.au. We're on Facebook at Thrill Me Podcast Australia, Podomatic at thrillme.podomatic.com, and Instagram at Thrill Me Podcast AU. Keep an eye on the Facebook page for what we cover next, but we will probably do a couple of Flushmores and Rushmores here because we've got a couple other people we'd like to point some things out about. But until then, everybody, take it easy and we'll catch you all later. Cheers.
Find the podcast at Podomatic or on iTunes. Don't forget to rate and review. Like us on Facebook at Thrill Me Podcast Australia or contact us at thrillme, all one word, all lowercase, at iinet.net.au.